Greetings from Singapore. Today I'm walking from the Fullerton Hotel in front to the merlion Park. So join me for this interesting adventures walking tour. The whole journey should take about 15 minutes the most, which is really nice because not too long, not too short. Anyway, if you are in Singapore, right, just come and hop on one of these river cruise boats. It's called Waterby. I mean, the company is Waterby, but there are other companies also. So that price about $25 per person. It may change in the future. You take one round around the Singapore River. You see all the main tourist attractions around here, like the Fullerton Hotel, Esplanade, Merlion Park. Some handsome guys and some beautiful women. And opposite is the Asian Civilization Museum, the white building. Maybank Tower. You know, my friend had a wedding at the Fullerton Hotel many years ago. Actually, not too long. It's less than 10 years. So, it's really a nice hotel. And by the way, there are some interesting statues here. Finally, I felt my flu has improved. The last 3 days, I was not feeling so good. But today is much better. The cough has stopped. Sore throat is better. And no more sneezing. Oh, there's a nice fountain by the Fullerton Hotel. I see at night, right? The bridge will have some colors. Oh, look at the lanterns. Chinese decoration by the Fullerton Hotel. Now there's another river boat by another company. Wow, it's full of tourists, man. You can also walk through the Anderson Bridge to come here, but I prefer this current way because it's a bit shorter. I mean, it's much shorter. And oh, you can see the Marina Bay Sands Casino right in front. Already, one Fullerton is just in front. And guess what? During the Chinese New Year period, right? Normally on the third day of Chinese New Year, there are some celebration at Gardens by the Bay, or even the River Ang Pao. So they'll come here, you know, to celebrate. Singapore Flyer, all the big hotels. And from here you can walk to many tourist attractions in Singapore, not just the Merlion Park. You can go to Clarke Quay, which is behind me. And in front is the Tanjong Pagar. Or you can take a bus, you know. And that during shed building, the spikes is actually the Esplanade, where there are many art performances held. Now there's another river boat by another company. Wow, it's full of tourists, man. Wow, this is a nice bike, man. It's a bigger kind of bike. The Class 2A or Class 2. The normal starting bike, I mean the motorbike capacity is below 200cc, I believe. I used to have a bike license many years ago. It's valid for life, but I stopped riding motorcycles because I prefer to take the public transport. I think in Singapore there's no really a need to buy a car or motorbike unless your job requires it. Now we're going to reach the Merlion Park soon. What happens? We go straight and then after turn left. And this area, many people like to take selfies with their friends, families, joggers, even the pets will come here. I mean the owners will bring their pets later, have a chance to look at it. Tourists from different countries come here every single day from morning to night. But you know the Merlion? I'll tell you the story later. There's an untold story of the Merlion. You know why there's a Merlion Park in the first place? Because back in the 1960s, Singapore Tourism Board wanted an iconic symbol of Singapore tourism that is nice, meaningful, and good. So people remember it, right? So the Merlion was born And the merlion actually means has a lion's head and a body, the tail of a fish. Right in front is over there, it's sprouting water. But it doesn't sprout 24 hours though, doesn't give out water every 24 hours. It's like it rests from 12 midnight to 7 a.m. From 7 a.m. to 12 midnight, you start to operate again. And actually the merlion park has become bigger. This is the new merlion park. It's actually the 4 times bigger of the older merlion park. So more tourists can come here take photo at the same time. It's nice, man. This is one of my favorite angle to take the photos together with merlion. You just stand here. And then you face back, you turn around with the merlion spouting water behind you. Now the merlion park is so successful nowadays, firstly because it's very positioned. It's just so centrally located, right? It's near to almost everything in Singapore. Like this bridge, right? It's a helix, it's a kind of bridge, I forgot the name. And you link to the Esplanade, Singapore Flyer, and can even walk to the Marina Bay Sands from another way. This is our famous merlion at the merlion park, sprouting water, and it doesn't have any decay of the tooth, everything is good. Now the building opposite with the spikes is known as the durian. Of course, I'm kidding, right? It's known as the Esplanade, but the durian spikes, the spikes, right? It's very similar to the durian spikes, so they call it durian Esplanade because and the spikes actually to reduce energy loss, improve efficiency, and improve the heat convection inside, so it's cooler. Nobody will feel so hot anyway. And there's a more flyer, the view there. You can actually pray, you can go up. But normally people pray, people go up during at night because it's less hot. And also there's an art science museum, lotus shape, right? And of course the Marina Bay Sands with the casino ship perched on top 3 symmetrical towers, and at the bottom, right, there's the shops mall right there. And look at the boat is coming. If you're Singaporean, right, you can actually use your $100 culture pass to spend, to pay for offset, to offset this price of the boat, which is I believe $25. I've yet to done so, but I'll go on it one day because I came here is impromptu. I was around the area, do some vlog, which is also quite unplanned today. But then sometimes that's unplanned can be more exciting than just planning everyday mundane tasks. It's just like going around, you're exploring a part of the city, and then you just come across some local street food, and you're just amazed. Sometimes you get lost around the corners or the alleys